Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll leave it with him. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
It'll be a first and 10 from the 29. He'll keep it himself. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy. Running the option, down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires deep on the run. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Williams looking for a man. Got his man quickly. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a five-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Williams will pass. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Washington. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quick completion on the out. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it, fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Can you even imagine With the catch, it's Atkins. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Lewis to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Pulls it in. It's Atkins. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
The Buffaloes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Lewis wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, deep down the right side. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision here.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, that's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had in these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Might be changing the route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll take it himself. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Into the house. Touchdown, Washington. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Lewis to throw. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Pulls it in. It's Atkins. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing curl routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Runs for the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Looking to fire. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the quarterback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
That's caught. It's Miller. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Colorado.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
14, Colorado, 7.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lawson. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Will take over, 1st and 10.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking for a crease to the left. Plows through the defense. At the 45 on its way. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Williams looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. It's Hayden. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Uncorks it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Floating away. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Got a man. It's Hayden.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
And the Buffaloes will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one deep. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Quarterback may change this route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That one comes out hot down the right side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And he puts through the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And off from the shotgun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the sticks, it's Miller. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell they had a beat on it.
Turning it on! Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Huskies are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top. Fires it down the seam. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
They'll take over.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back. There he goes. He's inside the 40, the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bucks.
How about the kick six? What a return. And think about it. You go for the long field goal, do a good job of keeping somebody deep for the return. And here's the hard thing. All those offensive linemen try to protect for field goal. Now they got to go try to make a tackle. Too much speed. What an amazing return. What a big play.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lawson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Offense changing the play. Williams will pass. That pass is incomplete. facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Washington right back to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Husky. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Lewis wants to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Hayden. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Husky. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
And the Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Wide receiver going in motion. And he throws another interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll get him down. Solid return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. And good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Williams looking for a man. He fires one deep over the middle. Pulls in the deep ball. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Huskies want to pick up the tempo. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They'll run the option. Turning it, heading to the end was forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
They're working that left side, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, this defense, they've looked really good with their backs against the wall. When they get down in their own end defensively in the red zone, they really just seem to tighten up, and you saw it there on that play.
The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. This is a designed run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Trying to slam in. Backs going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back, he does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. An opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Lewis to throw. Got his man in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Looking for space. It's Hayden. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. The screen, and watch out. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
The Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Extending the play. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And I tell you what, these big-body tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
For the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Finds a man on the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the Buffaloes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Number 11 set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They will get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Lewis to throw. Under fire. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. This time he's got his man. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.